Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Arizona Cardinals.
Nigga, another rain game. Oh my motherfucking God.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Tu chega cá, amor. No. ¿De qué?
First carry here for Ken Walker. And they'll get it up just
To Spoon. No, me tennis. See me, amor. I know, baby.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Walker on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Seahawks at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each
Oh, yeah, man.
if I could have played this one play here, one play there.
Amen. Oh, yeah, man.
But it absolutely
I'm working this rice.
No.
Okay.
Walker now at 1st and 10. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
No, me come acá. It's okay. Gracias, amor. Let me get
Opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the
man.
establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's
We'll
a
take two
big
tomorrow.
man's
Double
game,
one.
and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the ground game.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one
No, what time to finish?
intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now back to throw. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break
get this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you get something going. And we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now Myers for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. He'll get this up to about the 44. He'll get 4 yards in the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, it's Benson. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A give left side for Benson. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, right back to Benson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come on. A give for Walker running right.
He juked him. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. Here's Murray.
There's a short one caught by Lyman.
Breaks the tackle now, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run with Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 73 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And running with power here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently.
This is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 66 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Yeah, he's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On play action, no throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners are...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Another run here with Benson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now 2nd and 9. They run over center with Benson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3rd down and 10.
Here's Murray from midfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Oh, some strong running.
And he'll be tackled just of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
He completes this to Walker.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Running right, here's Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Christian Watson, 48 yards. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First carry for James Conner. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now a toss left side for Benson.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll go again with Benson.
Powerful running. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two. And he will get into the end zone for two. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown! A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray.
Open man here is Benson.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw is Murray.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He finds his man complete. That's Reaver. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Now they'll audible to something else. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, heck of a move. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw. Murray. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL, but just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Murray to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here's 1st down.
19 tight. Come on, come on. Hey! Can't be lying.
One final shot. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
And this is going to be caught. It's caught, and they've won the football game.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.